Hey traders, hope you guys are doing well today. Not a good day for me, MRIN. I called this pretty perfect. I called TIK pretty perfect. This is the one I had shorts for. This was the game plan going into today. I traded awful. Let's get into it. All right, guys, the market is open. We got OBLN, TIK, and MRIN. These are my main watches out of the gate. OBLN, this is our leading gapper in pre-market. Came out with news at 9:06. They announced FDA approval of their navigation system. Thing is, we got tough resistance. We got tough resistance coming on up on the daily. About 340, 345, definitely 350. We got this upper shadow here at 370. So we got a lot of resistance coming on up. We'll see how it reacts to that resistance there. TIK, this one was on watch this morning for a short as well. TIK for the last 3 Fridays straight has come out with pretty much the same news. Last Friday here, you see FRI Friday, gapped up in pre-market all the way back down. Last Friday, gapped up in pre-market all the way back down. Today in pre-market, gapping up a little bit smaller. And what most likely will we see? All the way back down. MRIN, I did take a starter position here, 150 shares at 734. I want to see it a little bit higher. That's why I take a starter position on a pop like that. Of course, I do want to see it higher, but we may not get it any higher. Being that it is a Friday, it's holiday week coming up. The market's half day on Monday. Closed on Tuesday, of course, because of Christmas. Also because of the Fed raising hikes, the market correction going on. The government might actually shut down at 12 tonight because they can't figure things out as far as the border wall goes. And then tensions with the trade war. There's just a lot going on, guys. A lot going on, which makes me think volume's going to pretty much die off quickly today, especially with it being a Friday as well. TIK, this one is getting that pop to about $4 like we just said earlier. This one's getting that pop. This is a short right around these levels. I unfortunately don't have any shorts, with TD Ameritrade. MRIN, this one is popping on up even more. I'm looking to add right around these levels. All right, I'm in with a total of 600 shares, average price of $7.58. Of course, the higher the better on this, guys. The higher the better. Adding even more up here. The higher the better, guys. But this is why I wanted to keep going. I'm building a really nice position on this, with the power of scaling. Now, I was showing the guys earlier on the 3-year chart. We were hitting the top, baby. 3 years ago, bam, bam, bam. We're hitting the top on this. This is my last add. I don't want this to break $8. I'm adding right here at $7.99. I don't want it to break $8. This one is experiencing nice resistance right around these levels as well. We got a few upper shadows around these levels. TIK, this one worked beautifully, guys. Came right up to that $4 level. Just like I said, all the way back down. This is so easy. I got a cut there, guys. I got a cut there. If 820 is the magic number, this is what I should have waited for. I'm putting my short in right here. 820 is the magic number. That is what I should have been waiting for. Putting my short in right here. All right, covering right there. This really, really irritates me, and this is the reason why I'm a little concerned about funding the account right now. I called this all happening. I should have traded it on the long side. But then not only that, I really wanted a short on this. On the pops, I really wanted a short on it, and just kept going and going and going and going. Maybe I should still be holding, or maybe I just didn't predefine my risk well enough. I didn't know exactly where I was going to get out. I just said, I just want this higher and higher and higher. Higher the better. It's the stock that's supposed to be an easy short that's giving me trouble, right? MRIN, I've been trading really, really well. I've been profitable on it pretty much every single day. This thing has had volume on it in the last week. Fridays are typically the days where I screw everything up. I went in with small share size at the start, thinking, okay, small share size, I won't lose that much. When I go in with a small starter position, a small share size of like 150 shares, I think at that point, okay, I don't have to predefine my risk. I'm in with such small share size, I'm not going to lose that much. But then it just progressively gets worse and worse and worse and worse. And this is what makes me nervous about funding an account, because I do things like this. The last few weeks, I have not had hardly any red days, and the red days haven't been that much. But then I have one like today that just wipes out everything. And this is a prime example of what I was doing wrong, when I was live. And I obviously haven't learned that lesson. And it's very frustrating because the stocks that have made the moves today, I've called every single one of them. It's just my trading discipline is not where it needs to be. That's only one variable to it, is seeing everything. The next variable is your discipline, your emotions, where are you getting in, where are you getting out. I experienced FOMO more on like the short side of it. On the pops, I was just adding all along the way. Obviously, I'm glad these lessons are being learned on paper, but it's still really frustrating considering I'm going to go live again in a couple weeks, and I cannot be doing this. It's highly irritating. And now we're getting that sell-off. If I would have just been more patient, waited more for that $8 touch, the $8.20 touch, which I was saying. But I started to get in early and build in a short position right as Long started picking this up. This is a wonderful Christmas present before I start the holidays. If there's any feedback you guys have at all, please let me know in the comment section below. I really want this to be beneficial for you. Some traders out there, I won't say any names, only show their profits, their huge profits. This is what a lot of traders need to see. They need to see losses so they don't blindly jump into this, only expecting profits. Like, these guys only make money, so I'm only going to make money. That's not how it works, and I'm pretty well seasoned as a trader. I've been doing this for 3 years. I'm a slower learner, so don't let that frighten you. You guys will most likely pick this up a lot faster than me. I was spot on with MRIN. I was spot on with TIK. My problem on this was I was building a position way too early on it. I should have let it work its way up, and I didn't. I just got in early thinking, okay, volume's going to fade off. It's going to get a little spike. There's not going to be any sustainable volume on a Friday like today. I just wanted to start building a position early. This is definitely something I need help with. This thing's all the way back down to 740 now. It's irritating. It's definitely irritating, guys. It's irritating when you see these things happen before they happen. I called MRIN in pre-market analysis. Perfect. I told the guys it's likely going to get a morning spike, and I'm going to short into it. I said this morning, I'd like to start an entry at $8, and this morning I started my entries at 734. The thing is now down to 722. On a Friday, a lot of times what happens is the stock that was running yesterday, on Thursday, the top gainer, that one's going to get a morning spike, and then it's just going to pull all the way back down. People like to start their weekends early, especially with the holiday coming up. So that stock will get all the volume, get the morning spike, and then it'll just start fading off, just like it's doing. I just don't think I anticipated it ripping $1. But the most frustrating thing about this is not that I was right and I'm red, but the fact that I just broke my rules. I lost this much money. I can't open an account and do this. It's just I did not trade it well. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And if you have any questions at all, I'm always here, guys. If you haven't yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We'll see you Christmas Eve.